the mountains and hopefully plan to do a little bit of earthing or a little bit of grounding, which I also talked about in my email. So for now, we're going to start with the breath. Be sure that you are sitting or lying down comfortably in a way that feels restful to your body. Most important, in addition to physical comfort, is giving yourself permission to be present by resting your eyes. And just soften the eyelids. Give the mind permission to slow down by shifting your attention and awareness, moving the eyes downward and inward toward the nose, and then beyond towards the body. And just notice how you're feeling. And allow for a big deep breath, breathing in through the nose from the belly. Exhale from the mouth. Settling in a bit more. Beginning to breathe, if possible, through the nose. Breath is effortless and restful. Or perhaps you're simply inviting, allowing the breath to be restful. Might not be there quite yet. But by embracing stillness and slowing down, you give the body permission to rest. And just notice how you're feeling now in this moment. And if there's a word that captures how you're feeling, you might connect to that word for a moment. And then begin to think about how you feel when you're spending time outdoors. Outdoors, perhaps walking barefoot in the grass or standing on the beach, sitting quietly by a lake or a stream, perhaps sitting beneath the shade of an old tall tree. And think about how it feels when you're outside in nature. And if there's a word that captures how you feel outdoors when in nature, maybe on one of those fall, cool, crisp days, not when it's summer and 100 degrees, but those kind of fall, cool, crisp days and you're outdoors. And you begin to realize there's this feeling of there's so much more. Perhaps feeling more grounded and supported. And the nervous system settling and soothing. So our modern everyday life has a way of pulling us upward into our thoughts, our schedules, our responsibilities, everything we need to get done. So we often spend much of our day living from the neck up. When we spend time, intentional time, outdoors, grounding or earthing, we are invited back home into the body and through the body into the present moment. So instead of reaching upward, we soften downward, earthward. Instead of holding ourselves up, we allow ourselves to be held. So as we move through practice this evening, you might imagine or feel that sense of support as if you're outdoors, resting under a tall, big oak tree, perhaps feeling the shade of the tree, the wind in the air, the rustling of leaves on this cool, crisp fall day. And just imagine, feel for moment by moment, becoming a little more rooted, a little more anchored, grounded with every breath. Notice the breath, breathing through the nose, inviting the belly to breathe the breath in the most restful way possible. So very little effort to breathe other than breathing through the nose from the belly. Belly breathing to slow down the internal rhythms of the body, beating of the heart, and the busyness in the mind. A slow, steady, supported practice of breathing from the belly through the nose. And as you breathe from the belly through the nose, connecting to your body through the breath, sense where your body meets the floor, the ground, or the surface below you. Notice the bottoms of your feet or your heels. Notice points of contact with your legs, your hips, and the back of the body, allowing for a tall yet restful spine. Shoulders, back of the head, base of the skull. And feel for the gentle pull of gravity, allowing the body to feel a little heavier and a little more grounded, yet a little lighter, receptive. Bringing the body into a physical state of equanimity, pure comfort. And from this state of being, further slow down the breath. Breathing in through the nose from the belly, perhaps with a light or slight constriction at the back of the throat. Engaging the whisper muscles to help slow down the breath even more. Slowing down the inhale, slowing down the exhale. Allow the rhythm of the breath to be steady. Harmonize the rhythm of the breath with the body breathing the breath and the mind observing. And anytime you notice the mind moving upward, getting lost into story or thought, Reset. Rest your eyes. Gaze towards the nose and beyond toward the body and sense whole body breathing. Each breath. Slow, deep belly breathing through the nose. Engaging the whisper muscles at the back of your throat. And if any point in time you become breathless or you feel rushed with the breath or a need to perfect how you're breathing, then let go of the effort. Let the breath return to something that feels truly restful and effortless. And then re-engage when you're ready. For tonight's practice, we're going to slow down the inhale with a 3-part inhale, taking the time to breathe in, and then allowing for one long, smooth exhalation afterwards. So this is a 3-part Dirga inhalation, a 3-part breath, intentionally slowing down the breath, the inhale, followed by a long, smooth exhalation. We'll begin together. First, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And then through the nose from the belly, inhale just to the belly, pause, 1/3 of the breath in. Inhale more to the rib cage, 2/3, pause. Finish the inhalation up at the chest, underneath the collarbones, pause in fullness. Exhale through the lips, let it go. All the way to a moment of emptiness, and then begin again. Inhale into the belly, 1/3 of the breath, pause. Inhale more, 2/3 to the rib cage, pause. Finish the inhalation, opening chest, heart space, pause. Purse your lips, exhale through the lips. Exhale to emptiness. And then another round. Inhale 1/3 to the belly, pause. 2/3 to the rib cage, pause. Finish the inhalation, upper chest, underneath the collarbone, sensing opening in the heart space. Exhale through your lips. And then 3 more rounds on your own. You can pause as long as you like. One long exhalation. All the way to emptiness and stillness. Last 2 rounds. Last round. Pausing long enough to observe the stillness. When you finish the exhalation, allow yourself to pause and take in that moment of emptiness and deep inner stillness. And then just take a slow, deep breath in through the nose, stretch out the inhale, one smooth, long inhale, out through the lips, one long, smooth exhalation. And now through the nose, breathe in, extend the exhale. Inhale through the nose to a count of 4. Exhale through the nose for a count of 5. Inhale through the nose to a count of 4. Exhale through the nose, count of 5 or 6. Continue breathing into a count of 4. Exhaling 5, 6, or 7. Eventually working up to a 4-count inhale and perhaps an 8-count exhale. And do what feels most natural to you. If it feels good and natural to take a pause at the top of the inhale, feel free to add the pause. If you want to hold the pause a little longer, feel free. If you want to add a pause at the end of the exhale, perhaps you do so at the end of the exhale as well. Just notice what feels most natural to you as you breathe in to a count of 4. And as you allow yourself to exhale a little longer, choosing, if it feels right, to insert moments of pause. Continue for 3 more rounds of breath. When you finish the last round, just let natural breath return. Observe the rhythm, the tempo of natural breath as it returns. You might notice if there is steadiness, perhaps naturally breathing with an equal part inhale or exhale, or perhaps the extended exhales are lingering, and what now might feel natural are these longer exhalations relative to the inhale. Or perhaps the opposite, perhaps the inhale feels longer. Notice what feels restful and most natural in this moment now. You might also notice any shift in the physical comfort of your body, how you're feeling in your body. Notice any shift in the mental body, the busyness, or the thoughts. And then just feel for a slow, deep belly breath. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. beginning to release and to let go of all breath technique, allowing the residual effects of the breath to prepare you for the transition to the practice of Yoga Nidra, this practice of yogic sleep. As we begin, feel your body and the surface below you. Check in. Notice if there is any adjustment to make to your position so that you might feel a bit more comfortable. Ready to rest and to embrace stillness in the most effortless way possible for the next 30 minutes. Allowing the body to be held and supported, grounded, yet light, expansive, open to receiving the gifts of yogic sleep. Whether that gift might be real, actual sleep, or just resetting the nervous system, or internally strengthening the body's innate relaxation response. The practice of resting, a practice of being. As your body begins to take rest, you might return to the feeling of being outdoors in nature. Begin to imagine this outdoors place as your inner sanctuary, a place in nature where you feel completely at ease. Perhaps a quiet beach, a cabin at the top of a mountain or the bottom of a mountain, the ocean or lakeside at sunset. This can be a real place or a place known only to your imagination. Your inner sanctuary, a place where you feel safe, grounded, supported, able to receive. As you connect to your inner sanctuary, notice the colors that surround you. Notice the textures. Notice the sky. Do you see the sun? Do you see the moon? Rain clouds? Notice the sounds of your inner sanctuary. Perhaps birds singing, crickets chirping. Perhaps there's the sound of the ocean waves. Notice the temperature of the air. Notice the scent carried on the breeze of the air. Most important, notice how your body feels. Relaxed, steady, grounded, completely at home. Your inner sanctuary is here to support you at any point in time as we journey into the Yoga Nidra practice. The Yoga Nidra practice begins by setting a heartfelt intention, your sankalpa, a quiet truth that already lives within you that you are ready to embrace, quiet truth you would like to express. Feel for your intention. Perhaps it comes to you quite clear. Perhaps it comes as a word, a feeling, or quiet knowing. And as you connect to your inner sanctuary, begin to capture your intention as a statement of truth, a positive statement of truth. I am true to myself. I deserve these moments of rest. I am guided by my inner knowing. My intuition is strong. I deserve to live my truth. Whatever your intention might be, speak it to yourself or out loud at least 3 times. And then breathe it in. And then let it go. Trusting the practice of Nidra to support your intention and to nourish it and to allow it to unfold breath by breath. Sense the body breathing, the whole body breathing, feeling more connected to the body through each breath. Natural, restful breathing, allowing for a rhythm and a tempo that feels true to you. And through the breath, the key element of the Yoga Nidra journey is the body scan. And the body scan is a way of anchoring the mind, grounding the spirit into the body. And through the body, into the present moment. The breath is the most powerful tool in this practice as you sense the body and each body part through the breath. Allow me to be your guide and the breath to be your anchor. Each breath feeling a little more steady, a little more grounded through the body, into the body. Feel the whole body breathing. And from the whole body, bring your attention to just the right side. Just the right side of the body. Notice the breath. And through the breath, right side of the body, becoming a bit more grounded, breath by breath. Bring your attention, your awareness to the palm of the right hand. And through the breath, palm of the right hand, feeling a little more grounded, breath by breath. Feel for the breath, the tip of the right thumb, grounded in the tip of the right thumb. Right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, right pinky, back of the right hand, grounded, breath by breath. Right wrist and the whole right arm, elbow, shoulder, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right side lung, right side of the heart space. Low belly, low back, and the space between. Right hip, grounded, breath by breath. And the whole right leg, knee, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. The entire right side of the body, breathing the breath. Right side of the body, grounded, breath by breath. Right side of the body, breathing each breath. Bring your awareness to the left side of the body, beginning to wake up the left side of the body through the breath, and breath by breath, feeling a bit more grounded in the left side of the body. Palm of the left hand, grounded, breath by breath. Tip of the left thumb, grounded, breath by breath. Left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, left pinky, back of the left hand, grounded, breath by breath. Left wrist, and the whole left arm, elbow, shoulder, left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Left side of the rib cage, left lung, left side of the heart space. Left side waist, low belly, low back, and the space between. Left hip, grounded, breath by breath. And the whole left leg, knee, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense and feel the entire left side of the body, breathing each breath. Left side of the body grounded, breath by breath. Begin to feel for the back of the body. Breathing from the back of the body. And breath by breath, back of the body, feeling, sensing, grounding, earthing. With each breath, bottoms of your feet, grounded. Back of your legs, back of the calves, upper back thighs, back of the knees, back of the hips, tip of the tailbone, and the center of low back, rounded breath by breath. Back of the spine, rib cage, lungs, heart space, back of the shoulders, rounded, breath by breath. In the back of the arms, elbows, wrists, hands, and the fingernails, grounded, breath by breath. Skin on the back of the neck, base of the skull, and the back of your head. From the crown of your head to your fingertips, to your toes, sense, feel the back of the body, breathing, and through the breath, feeling a bit more grounded, breath by breath, back of the body, supported, held by the earth. Bring your awareness to the front side of the body, breathing. Sense the feeling of grounding, earthing in the front side body through the breath. Center of the forehead, space between the eyebrows, your temples, cheekbones, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between front side of the neck and the space between the collarbones, front side of the rib cage, lungs, heart space, front of the shoulders, and the inner arms grounded, breath by breath. Inner elbows, wrists, palms of the hands, fingertips, navel center, space above, and the deep low belly grounded, breath by breath. Front side of the hips and the legs, kneecaps, tops of the feet, tips of the toes. From the tips of the toes to your fingertips, to the crown of the head, entire front side of the body. Breathing the breath, feeling grounded, breath by breath. Feel all sides of the body at once, expanding awareness to sense all sides of the body, front and back, left and right, all sides of the body as one whole body breathing each breath. And through each breath, feeling a bit more grounded from the space within you to the expanded space beyond you. Sense, feel for the feeling of being grounded in the whole body breathing each breath, integrated, steady, held by the ground, the earth beneath you. And from this state of being, observe and sense the whole body breathing. One expanded state of being, grounded by the breath. And from this expanded state and the support of the ground, the earth beneath you, and the steadiness within you, allow yourself to experience different sensations in the body. Notice within the body where you might feel heaviness. Notice sensation of heaviness in the body. Notice the opposite, the feeling of lightness, the feeling of being light. Notice your experience of lightness in the body. And then from this expanded, grounded state of being, allow yourself to experience both heaviness and lightness, holding space for both heaviness and lightness. and allowing these two opposing sensations to merge into one spectrum of sensation held by your awareness in the body. Begin to sense and feel within you the feeling of stillness. Stillness in the body. Where within the body might you sense stillness? Notice your experience of stillness. Does it feel calm, restless? Perhaps noticing within you this feeling of stillness as calm and or restless. Notice feelings of calm, the feelings of restlessness, captured and held by the feeling of stillness in the body. And then allow yourself to experience both calm and the restlessness, experiencing both as one continuous spectrum of sensation held by stillness in this state of being present, grounded, and supported by the breath. Whole body breathing each breath, noticing other sensations, emotions in the body, perhaps feelings of fear, courage, worry, contentment, anger, joy. Allow yourself to experience all sensations, all seemingly opposing sensations, as one field of awareness, a spectrum of sensation, all held by your awareness, grounded in the stillness of your body. Whole body breathing each breath. And as you allow yourself to now simply be present with the breath, take the time to return to your inner sanctuary, in this place of nature. Begin to imagine yourself walking slowly, moving slowly through your inner sanctuary. Each step soft, each step steady. And as you move through your inner sanctuary, whatever it might be, find yourself arriving beneath a magnificent old oak tree. And yes, this could be an oak tree on the beach, right? Perhaps outside of your favorite cozy mountain spot. This magnificent old oak tree sort of magically appears, and its branches stretch toward the sky, and its roots disappear deep into the earth. You allow yourself to sit comfortably beneath the tree, and you rest your back against its strong trunk. You feel the quiet strength of this oak tree. You sense its patience, its steadiness, and you begin to imagine roots gently extending from the base of your spine, down through your legs, past your feet, deep into the earth below. Not because of the need to hold on, but because the feeling of already belonging here, present, grounded, and supported. And as you take root into the earth, feel for letting go. With every exhalation, letting go and allowing the earth to receive anything you've been carrying that you would like to unload. Perhaps it's stress, busyness, worry, fatigue. Allow the earth to receive it all without judgment, allowing this energy, these emotions, to be transformed into rest and into a state of restful being and expanded awareness. And then begin to imagine above you a warm golden light rising from the earth beneath you and glowing from the sky above you. And feel this warm golden light moving upward through your roots, into your feet, your legs, pelvis, abdomen, heart center, shoulders, arms, neck, and the crown of your head. A steady golden light, filling every cell with a deep sense of calm, strength, stability, and peace. You are now grounded, held, supported, yet expansive, light, and spacious. Spacious awareness, holding space for all of this experience, this moment now, and each moment that passes, breath by breath. From this state of being, you can now return to your intention, your statement of truth. Speak it again another 3 times. And notice how it now feels. Perhaps a stronger truth, this inner knowing. Ready to move forward, breath by breath, into the next journey that lies ahead. As you feel ready, take a slow, deep belly breath in through the nose, stretch the belly a bit. Exhale to let it go. Beginning to now let go of the Yoga Nidra journey. Again, another slow, deep belly breath. And this time, as you exhale, you might wiggle your fingertips, your toes, or perhaps you might choose to rest a little longer and linger in these moments of stillness. Whichever you choose, take one final deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, nose, or lips. Empty out to a moment of stillness and gratitude, thanking yourself for showing up and for taking this time to slow down and to take on this practice of Yoga Nidra. It's not always easy. My heart to yours, I'd like to thank you for showing up, allowing me to be your guide. Namaste. The Yoga Nidra journey has officially ended. When you're ready to move on, just do so slowly. Take the time to plant your feet solid on the earth, taking any element of this practice with you into the evening and the week ahead. I'll see you in 2 weeks. You want to practice on your own next week, and always check out one of the videos that are online in my YouTube library. If you have any questions about how to access the video, let me know and I can send it directly to your inbox. Hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Enjoy the next couple of weeks. I'll see you soon. Namaste. Good night, everyone.